Hey y'all, welcome in. Tap and share for me, please. Hey Sunshine. Hey Barb. Hey Lizzie, how are you? Hello Kayla. Y'all welcome in. Tap the screen and share the live. If you hold down on the screen and repost, I would appreciate it. How you doing, Barb? Hey Grandma, how are ya? Hey Rochester. I'm late. It's 6:59. You know I'm always late though. I'm never on time. Hey Joanne. Hello Rocky. I'm out here making my thirst trap videos because this inflation got me in a chokehold. Right, Kayla? At least I'm here. We're gonna have an open scammer beggar chat tonight. We're just gonna open up the boxes and let people come up and speak. You know me, I'm fantastic as always. How you doing, Blast? Are you better? Hey Jillian, how are you?
I forgot how much you like that
What's
filter
up,
you got
Sunshine?
on right now.
Hello? I think I'm gonna leave the moon butt up tonight.
It's a full moon, isn't it?
Sunshine, you're talking, but I can't not hear anything you're saying. Can y'all hear me?
I can barely
Can y'all
hear
hear
you.
him? I would love to, Mark, but I don't know who it is. Sunshine, I can't hear you. Can you drop and come back up?
Yeah, give me a second.
I don't know why I can't hear him. I would love to have the person that gave Jordan Paul money in a box right now. Because what the fuck? Yeah, veggie straws, of course. That's the bomb. Now say something.
Can you hear me now?
What the fuck? Why can I not hear him?
Hold on a minute. Let me go
Hold
out.
on, yo. I don't know what's going on. Can y'all hear me? Hey, how are y'all? Hey, Scarlet, Ladybug, hello, Karma, hello, Cece. I don't know what's going on. I cannot hear anything he's saying. I don't know what's going on. Hello?
I don't know how I got
Well,
up
I
here.
can hear you. How do I not hear him?
I can hear
What the
you.
hell is going on?
I don't know why Penny Fairy sent me up here.
Oh, he probably hit a button.
How do I get down?
I can drop you.
Hey, Penny Fairy. Hey, Blast.
Sorry, y'all. She did not mean to come up. Hey, y'all. Welcome in. Tap the screen and share the live, please. I'm just waiting for the ladies to get in here. Whoever wants a box. If you want a box, jump in. Hey, Melody. I guess I'm having technical difficulties. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think I'm going to have to restart. I could hear her. I couldn't hear Sunshine, though. So I don't know what's going on.
Can you hear me?
What the fuck? I can hear you too. Is it is it him then maybe? I
Probably.
don't
That's why I come up to
know.
see.
Hey, Deb,
Okay.
how are you?
I'm dropping. I just wanted to see that.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, where you at, Sunshine? Maybe it is him. I don't know. I'm doing really well, thank you. Penny Fairy up here throwing people in the boxes. I'm doing really well, thank you for asking. Y'all could tap and share. We're just waiting for the girls to get in here. Oh, there's Ladybug. Let's see if we can hear her. I can hear her. Y'all can hear everybody.
Hello?
See, I can hear you too. Maybe it is him. I don't know. If y'all can hear him though, I couldn't. Where the hell is he
I
at?
could hear him.
That's so weird.
Hey, I just wanted to know if anything I sent you today was anything you didn't know. Or
I
didn't you see it yet?
don't know if I've seen it yet. I haven't really looked at any of the messages I've got today. I've been so busy at work. I'm
Oh,
I'm drowning in paperwork right now.
yeah, you was in a live.
Oh well, there's probably even that. Somehow I was listening to a live this morning and I ended up in a box. I don't even know how I did it.
Hey, I do that quite often, so hey.
Well, there you
Can you
go.
hear me
Hey,
now?
Sunshine. Oh, I can hear. There's the voice.
I can hear
I
you,
think it
honey.
was me. It's raining here.
Yeah, I don't know, but everybody else could hear you. I couldn't. That was so weird.
All right, I'll drop now that we know we're
Hey,
all up.
Ladybug.
All right, Ladybug. Thank you for coming up, and I'll check your message right after the live. Yeah, I'm not really sure what was going on. I thought maybe I was gonna have to restart.
Nah, I think it's me. It's the weather.
Not the weather.
Probably is.
All POS people. What the fuck? What is that supposed to mean? Jordan Paul. I can't believe she got that money just like that. That is wild.
Oh, she got it really fast.
Oh, that's Devin. Devin, what the fuck, dude? Get the fuck out of here. Before I start talking about you. Don't block people.
How fast did she get the money?
Well, from what I got a message this morning that I don't know, something happened. She paused or got a phone call or something, came back and got a little egotistical and then ended. So somebody sent her all of the money.
I
I
don't
can't
get people.
remember who it was.
Gas is $4.75 a gallon. People sending people money. Send me
It's
some.
$4.99 here a gallon.
Well, it was $4.89 yesterday, and it went down just a little bit.
This inflation got me out here thinking about other options.
I've done thought about it. I'm signed up. I'm just waiting.
I'm about to drop the link.
Not the link.
The link. Because what the fuck?
Dun dun dun.
Uncensored. Yes, Birdie, uncensored. There you go, Blast. That's what we'll do. I'm keeping my
Yeah, I
car in
never
the
thought of
garage
that.
so people don't do that to me. I just want to remind everybody that tomorrow we are having a big live on what is her name? Homemaking with PhD.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
that ought to
getting
be a
screenshots over now.
that's really going to be an
Hamlet.
interesting live.
I really hope so. I mean, a few people have too many people have reached out to me about it. So I guess it's time, right? I mean, I don't know much about her, so I'm hoping they carry some of the live. I mean, I'll ask questions, of course, and speak what I need to speak, but I've been trying to watch her as much as possible. But gosh, I'm
Yeah,
so
every
busy
day.
with work, right?
Yeah, yeah. I've been in there just as much as possible so I can kind of and I talk to Pam a lot.
Yeah, I don't really know the whole backstory. You know, I haven't had a chance to really talk to anybody but you about it. And then I did have another lady message me. I've actually had a couple message me, but nobody's really told their story yet.
Tell you
So
what,
I'm
this is giving a slot remaking all over.
yeah, it's pretty deep. Like the screenshots that you sent me where she had sent, gosh, she had gotten over $1,000 in just a matter of days. A matter of days.
Hey, she counsels people if you send her money.
What? What?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. This shit's deep.
Yeah, I am kind of figuring that out the more I get into it. Um, the amount of money that she has gotten is insane. Like insane.
She bought, she was showing stuff in her house today. She bought a refrigerator for her kit or her bathroom. Her
What?
kitchen is 15, 25 feet away. Yeah,
Oh my
she was showing
gosh.
everything she bought today, all the stuff for her house, and I mean, that's what really got me was and she likes telling the price because she's an affiliate of Amazon, and I'll tell you what, tomorrow night will be. I hope it can all get done in one live. It's
I
a
think,
homemaking PhD,
hey, Bow Hunter, how are you? I really hope so, but I
and
don't
I
know.
tell
I mean,
you,
we could always do a part two if we have to.
yeah, and the ladies involved, they were true friends. I mean, they're hurt by this. I don't even think they really want to be doing it, but they want the truth out there, what's perspired, and so other people don't get hurt.
Yeah, I was trying to listen this afternoon when I got off work to Pam talk tonight in the live, and she was kind of tearing up, crying. You could hear it in her
Yes.
voice, right? I
Yep.
had a phone call and had to drop out of that live, but I was trying. D Cowboy, are you fucking kidding me right now? Do you know where you're at? I just did a live on you.
Hey, box up, D Cowboy. Get up here. Jump up here.
Dude, seriously, stop. Go get a job. I just had an awareness live on you, and you're in here asking people for money. Do you clearly don't know where you're at?
That's a wild behavior.
Birdie, can you screenshot that? Or I'm sure maybe somebody did already, but seriously, coming in here and asking for money is wild behavior, dude. Like, seriously, what in the fuck? Dude, your live is on my YouTube. Go watch it. You need to learn something about yourself. Like, what in the fuck? Hate fighter, how are you? Come up to a box. Miss Mate. I love Animal Lover. Come up to a box. Let's talk about it.
That would
Yeah,
be a fun
he's.
conversation.
If any of the mods can see him, invite him up, would you? I can't see the guests for some reason. I don't know what's going on with my TikTok. You already did. Maybe he left. I don't know. I don't see him anywhere.
He done scrolled onto. He ought to go in homemaking with PhD. She'll hook him up.
D Cowboy request and come up. I'll bring you up in a box. We'll have a conversation. Yeah, you know he ran. I can't believe he just fucking dropped that whole message. What the fuck? Dude, your live was just like a week ago. Wow, that's crazy. Wrong live. You took a really, really bad turn.
He's just going to every live around asking.
Yeah, he's just out here living life.
That's wild.
Yeah, she says a lot of stuff. I've heard that she's been giving out medical advice. I haven't seen any proof of it, but I really want to see that proof because that's not okay.
Well,
That's
one
just
of them.
crazy to me.
I mean, if we can get the proof sent to us, one of them wound up in the hospital.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Gosh dang, I'm freezing.
I'll ask Pam about that. If she's actually, I think she said that person would maybe come in a box. Don't quote me on that. I forget
Well,
a
I
lot
hope so. I
sometimes.
really do hope so. I really hope a lot of people come up here tomorrow and say their piece. You know, I have a few screenshots. I need a bunch more though. I don't
Right.
really like to have lives without a lot of proof. So,
No,
I
I
mean, I
get that.
have enough to show that she's getting money on the back end, that she's also, asking for money on the back end, dry begging. I have all of that.
Was
What
you
I
in there
need,
today when they said this lady sent her? Now, this was in the live, so it's not. It was said a lady sent her a check for $2,500.
no, I wasn't in there. Hey, Pam, how are you?
Hey, Pam.
No, I wasn't in there. I tried to listen to people's lives while I'm at work, but there's just too much going on in my job to focus on anything.
Yeah, scam. Hey, Pam, can you get in a box for a minute?
You, you're pissed. Are you upset?
I think what happened at the end of the live got her really upset.
Hello,
Hey,
Hey,
Pam.
Pam.
hello.
How
How
What's
are
are
you
up?
doing?
you?
I've been better.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I was in there. I got a phone call when I was in a box, but I was come back in and you were it seemed like a little choked up and I didn't get to hear what you were saying. Um, so
Um,
I really didn't get to hear all of what's going on, but hey,
were
it's
you in there,
buzzing.
Sunshines, when the phone call happened?
Yeah, I was. I think Checkmate had to drop at that time.
Yeah, that's what I'm pretty upset about.
Yeah, I figured you was.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that we really need to focus on is, what she's did to people, what she's doing to people. I don't know what the phone call is about. I don't know. I really don't know anything about that. I couldn't hear any of it. She called whose mom?
My mama's dead. Been dead since September 11th of 2022.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I didn't. I'm. I would love if you could get more people to reach out to me or send me things, Cash App receipts, whatever they have. We can do a slideshow kind of thing tomorrow as we're talking.
I sent Sunshine the screenshots. I just saw your message on here and I responded. What I have, I sent to Sunshine.
Okay.
Yeah, she mentioned your name, Dee Dee. She said that you said that God was getting her back. Yeah, anyway, it's, I've sent what I have, and yeah, what I have is from 2023. That is true. Yeah, Teresa may have a lot.
Is
I don't
Teresa in here?
I don't know if she is or not, but
You could
anyway,
reach out to her and see if she's got any. It's just nice to have them while people's talking, be able to show them, and it's all
yep,
just right
Well,
there in black
it's
and white.
nice to show that you have proof of what you're talking about. That way, more people will believe it, more people will understand it. You want to get the word out there. And when you get it out there, you want to make sure that it's factual, right? You don't want to just get up here and talk because anybody can say anything. But the minute you show a screenshot of proof of what you're saying, then it's 100% believable.
right. And I have had permission when I was doing what I was doing. Um, I had permission from Elise to share her story to say, but Elise is practically not even on the app anymore because mainly because of this. Um, but anyway, I don't have any current stuff, but it's okay.
It
um,
doesn't have to be current because it doesn't matter. We're going to show a pattern tomorrow if we can get more screenshots. You have yours from 2023, but somebody might have some from last week, right? So we'll show a pattern tomorrow.
okay. Well, Teresa would probably be the one that if she has stuff, she did at one time. It is very hard to get victims to come forward because a lot of these women, and this is what different ones had, told me that they were embarrassed. Hey, Teresa, there she is. That they were embarrassed and they didn't want their husbands to know that they had sent this woman this much money. So it is hard to get them to talk because they don't, I mean, some of them, they were tired. Their husband may walk in and hear what's being said that they have done, and they don't want problems in their marriage. You
And
know,
I completely understand that. But without people coming forward and speaking their truth, it's just going to continue to happen.
Teresa, can you get in a box? I'm going to jump down.
Good night, Ambulance.
My phone has blown up since all that absolute hogwash nonsense. But I've been accused of stuff today that I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? But anyway, y'all have a good night. I may be in the chat. Like I said, my phone's blown up. I've got people texting me left and right now.
Okay.
But
It's for tonight, Pam.
You'll be in the
Sunshine,
live tomorrow, correct?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
perfect.
I've got to make some phone calls to my lawyer. I don't know if I'll be able to be in a box ever again, but I've got to make a phone call to my attorney. But anyway, I'll try to hang around.
All right, perfect.
All right,
Well, if you can't, we understand.
thanks.
You have a good night.
All right, bye.
You go, boxes are open. Anybody can come up, talk about, a scammer, beggar, whatever. But we're going to keep it at that. It's scammers and beggars tonight. There's just so much for tomorrow. I don't even know if I can't get people to come up in the boxes and tell their stories and bring this out, then she's just going to continue to do it. And the live tomorrow will be pointless.
Yeah, the more the better. I mean,
Yeah, the more people that come forward, because it seems like there's so many victims in this whole mess.
Yeah,
Without them, it's just not going to, go
I've
very
been
far.
watching as much as I can, but I can't tell the story. Hey, Teresa,
Hello, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Good.
Hello,
Did you?
Teresa. How are you tonight?
Good, how are you, Checkmate?
I'm doing really well. Thank you for coming up. So you also know this lady, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Were
Wish I
you?
didn't. Wish I didn't, but I do.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Did you send her money?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of money? Can you give us a number, or are you comfortable with that?
Uh, a roundabout figure of about, well, some of it she paid back, but about 1,500. And again,
Oh
I'm one of
my.
them. My husband told me not to send money, but I thought she was a friend that needed help
Yeah, I get that.
because I was her assistant for a couple years.
Oh my, so you have a personal relationship with her.
Oh yeah, I live in Vermont, and she lives in Mississippi. And in 24, we took a road trip down to visit her because that was one of her bucket list things. Was she wished she could meet me in person.
I'm hearing a
And
few people have actually been to her house, huh?
yeah, Pam has. I have. Carrie, of course, lives in the same town that she does, or close to it. Um, but I drove 20 hours from Vermont just to see her, to meet her.
Oh wow. Oh, so that's just oh, there's my birdie coming in clutch. This is who we're talking about, and this is who the live will be on tomorrow.
Oh, Teresa, before I forget, have you got some screenshots you can send? Something Pam's give us some older ones, and we need to get some, if we can, some recent ones that so Birdie can show him while you guys are, telling your stories.
I don't have any current ones.
I
It
mean, but
doesn't have to be current. It doesn't matter when it's from. It just matters that we have them. If
I
you
don't know. I'll
still,
have to
I
see.
mean,
I'll have to see if I've got any old ones. I know I don't
did,
have because I've been out since about last August. So,
oh, I see. So may I ask, how did you send her the money? Cash App, Venmo,
yep,
um,
Cash App.
Cash App. So if you could go back through your Cash App and screenshot those transactions, that would be really helpful. And we'll redact everything. There will be no names on them.
Right.
So you won't have to worry about that. We will definitely not dox your name in here. But you should have records in there of those transactions.
Of those, yeah, I probably do.
Yeah, I would really appreciate if you could send them. If you're comfortable, if you're not comfortable, that's absolutely fine.
hey, Patty, uh, when I was in there listening to that live earlier, who was it that sent the 2,300 as a gift? Or
Sue's,
Oh
her
my
mod
gosh.
Sue's. That was before she became a mod.
oh,
Paula
she's a
made her.
mod now.
Yeah, because Paula made her a mod because she had sent her so much money.
Any receipts that anybody has would be very helpful, Marley. You can send them to me or Sunshine. Anybody up here would be, we would really appreciate it.
Yes, please, Marley. And tomorrow, if you'd like to come up in a box and talk, we want to show the manipulation, how she friended people, the tactics she would use on getting you guys. You as mods, you guys did a lot of stuff for her, right?
I did the most for her.
I was telling you guys did some begging basically for her, didn't you?
Well, yes and no. What we did is they were supposed to go down to Tupelo and he was supposed to have a test done the next morning. And this is before we all knew that what we know now is it the truth or is it, they should name a TV show after her, Truth or Lies. All I can think of is the old Truth or Dare TV show. But she led us to believe that they didn't have any money because there was an ice storm coming in that night, overnight. and they needed to be to Tupelo the next morning for, he had some sort of test. I don't even remember now. And she kept saying that people would post in the comments, oh, we'll send you money if you want to go get a hotel room tonight. And she's like, we don't have any money to do that. And so she kept saying, or, she kept saying that people are, so finally we're like, well, if you want to send money, send it to her apps. If you don't know what they are, message me. And of course, I had all the information because I had all of her information and stuff as to what she had and the different, she has all three of them. So, it was basically, we weren't out there like she is now. We were just out there saying, if you want to donate so that they're not traveling in the snow. And again, we were all blind to the whole thing that you could send her some to the cash or to her pay apps.
So my question to you is, what made you want to send the money? Because she was your friend? Because you felt sorry for her? Because of, was your main reason? Because you sent a huge amount.
Well, it was over 2 years, so it wasn't all at one time.
Okay.
One of them was, she said, I can't pay my phone bill. And we'd had this agreement that, because I used to do all her typing for her because she said she couldn't see to type. So I would do all her typing for her for all these files that she sells. And the agreement was that we would split it in half. She would get half and I would get half. So she said that she couldn't pay. Well, if she couldn't pay her phone bill, that meant she couldn't go live. That meant I couldn't make extra money. And I was just trying to think of ways that I could make extra money to help my family. Well, if she can't go live and make money, that means I don't make money. So let's help pay the phone bill.
And when you say, did you say that you helped her do files? What do you mean by that?
She has recipe files that she has written. Well, she has recipe files that she has made up. Let's put it this way. She thinks they're her own because she changed one or two ingredients. But I know she got them from cookbooks and other recipe files that she may have, that her mom may have had, or her aunt or something like that. And so we'd make up these files and she'd want to sell them so people could cook because when she first started, she used to cook. She would cook. She would teach homemaking skills. She would teach, like some people, one day she taught people how to run water over the filter out of the dryer to make sure that the water came down so all of the lint was washed out. So she would do things like that when she first started. And when she was first started, she was great. She would open in prayer every morning. She would close in prayer every morning. She would cook at least a main meal, their dinner, and sometimes she would cook like cookies or brownies or cake or something like that. And so she turned these recipes into files that people could buy. They were PDF files that I could send. They would message me because I created an order form where they could go in and order the forms or the PDFs, and I would see it come up in my not email, but my Gmail thing that I had created for like Excel. And I saw them come in and I would confirm that the money had been sent. And when I saw that it had been sent, I sent them the PDF files and they would have her recipes. So she still sells them. But
So she sells recipes on TikTok. How much does she sell them for?
It depends on what the recipe is that or the PDF that she's selling. Hang on just a second, please.
Yes, of course. Wow, that's so wild. Selling recipes on TikTok.
Yeah, when I heard that,
Um,
I thought the same thing.
especially since Google's like free, right? That you could look up anything really and make anything you want. What the fuck?
Sorry, my son had come in and wanted something. Yeah, then that's what a lot of people said, and that's why a lot of them didn't buy them. But
So,
there were ones that were true diehards that are still in there to this day that had to have everything that she bought, everything that she cooked, everything that she made, you name it. They had to be just like her. I mean, it was to the point they would literally ask, what kind of mayonnaise do you use? Instead of just going to the grocery store and getting their mayonnaise, whatever they had at their store, they had to know the specifics that she used, and to be exactly perfect on their recipes, they had to match Paula's.
oh my gosh. So, on a scale of lowest to highest, what was the lowest charge for a recipe?
$5.
And the highest?
35, because
Oh
we
my.
she made a big Christmas file, or well, a big holiday
$35?
file. Yeah.
So people actually paid this $35 for a PDF file?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. And just basically, I mean, in a roundabout way, how many people do you think that actually contacted you to buy these on a daily basis?
Daily, not very often. Every once in a while, somebody would contact me. Maybe for the whole time that we were there, or that I was there with her. I don't know how many she sold after I left, or after she got rid of me. Which was against my choice, but I'm glad she did, now that I know everything that's going down.
Jacqueline said she paid $10 each for 2 files.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. She was saying they were her personal recipes. That is
Yep.
insane.
That's what she'd say. They were her personal recipes, but I know she had changed just like one or two ingredients out of them. And because she said you can do that and claim them as your own. I'm like, whatever.
Oh my goodness, this is so deep. Like,
Axel
Yeah,
Rose mama said, I want a file.
Dee Dee bought quite a few of them.
$25 each and you bought them all? Oh my goodness, girl. She took advantage of so many people. Like, this is the more I hear about this, the more insane it gets. I
She really has taken advantage of a
Yeah,
lot
and
of
then
good
she
people.
offered holiday classes, and I think they were either 25 or 35. She offered a Thanksgiving class, which is where she taught what meal or what foods she taught or cooked for Thanksgiving. Then she offered a class which was called Sweets and Treats, which was her like cookies and candies and things like that. And then she offered a class. I forget
and
what
this
it was
is
called
this is
now,
on
but
TikTok, correct?
yes.
Okay.
One of them was, the last one was like where she would talk about how she made her ham and her appetizers for her Christmas holiday meals. And she used to have content. Um, yeah, we're finding that out now.
This is absolutely mind
I wish
blowing.
I knew now, or I wish I knew then what I know now, because I wouldn't have been typing them. I probably wouldn't have even followed her, or not followed her too long, at least.
So she sold a lot of them files then, didn't she?
Yeah, well, yes and no. I mean, there were the ones that you either bought or you didn't. There was a few of them that might have bought one just to see what it was, but people like
What
Dee Dee
was
that bought quite a few, and
what was her grand intentions of making money on TikTok? I mean, what was her goal?
I don't know. I don't know
So,
if she even had a goal.
so when she taught these classes, people signed up for them, correct? And did
Yes.
that go through you? And how much did she charge per person? Do you know?
It was either like $25 or $35. Some of them may have been more. I don't remember offhand because that was like when she first started.
Oh, so she's been on here. Do you know about how many years she's been doing this?
She's been on TikTok since 23. Carrie, would you say 23 that she came on TikTok?
I mean,
19 to like 21, 2019 to like 2021. She was over on the Book of Faces. And then she moved to TikTok.
you was with her over there, right?
Yeah.
So you know a lot about her, don't you?
Yeah.
Probably more than you want to, huh?
Yeah.
So she still is on TikTok. This is her TikTok handle up here. Then we're going to have a huge live about her tomorrow. And we're going to show some screenshots.
Yeah. And she used to like, she'd want everybody to give the duck gift so she could get her duck out and quack like a duck.
Not the Tristan move. Fuck. Oh my gosh. So I'm trying to understand the PhD aspect of her name because
That's
that's kind of what's blowing my mind that it's even on there because she's not a
PH.
doctor.
No, she's not. PhD is her initials.
Okay.
Paula
Okay.
Hastings
No, no, no,
Dixon.
no, no. Let's not say her name.
Okay.
Let's not do that. We don't want to say her full name.
That's her name though.
Okay, okay. But she puts it there probably so people think
Yeah.
differently is what I
Yeah.
would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was that's wild.
Yeah. At first she said it was to buy food. She used to use the money to buy food to cook like another recipe with her or for her and stuff. Like as Kathy said, if she sold some PDFs, she'd take that money and buy the meat and the ingredients and maybe a dessert to cook the next day. But you know, now she's
If
not.
anybody's dropping her name down in the comments, please mute those comments. We're not going to do that over here. I didn't see it, but if mods, if you do see that, mute those comments so they disappear, please. So what I'm trying to think, like, I have so many questions in my brain, right? I don't know what to even ask her just to save it for tomorrow, but I mean, we're already here, right?
Yeah. So when she started TikTok, it was about being pure, wasn't it? At
Yeah.
first,
Yeah.
with good intentions,
Yep.
because she said she would take some of the money she made and invest it in buying food to recook, and that's giving content. Nothing wrong
Yep.
with that. But somewhere it got lost, didn't it?
It got lost when he got sick.
It got lost because she started getting money in and she got addicted to that money. That's part of it, right? It's because people started sending her money and she knew that they would start sending her money and that's why she kept going. That's
Right.
part of it.
But it was
That's part
mostly
of the reason
after
that
he
these people
got
do it.
sick. When people would send her GIFTSs when he was in the hospital to buy like food and teas and stuff like that, that became, I think, almost like the
I know what I was going to ask you. You're the one that was. Am I correct that you was paying for the PO box?
yes.
Have you got receipts on that?
I don't know if I do. I have to go look
Okay. But now
because
she
I
just
did
gets
it
them
through the
sent
in.
to her house, right?
I did it through the internet, so I don't know if
Okay.
uh
But now she just has them sent to her house, right?
I don't know where she has things sent now.
Well, here's the thing. There's always a digital footprint, right? So hopefully wherever you paid that, you can go back and screenshot that.
Right.
And then if you're okay with us using it, we'll redact for sure. I have Birdie is amazing with the screenshots and she does all of that. And she will make sure there's nothing on there that anybody will know.
Right.
Towns, names, whatever.
Yeah, I agree with you, Marie, now that I look back.
So Scam Opera had a question. She said, why did she need a P.O. box? I'm assuming it's because people were sending her stuff.
Yeah, people would send her gifts and cards and stuff like that. And at first, she didn't want anybody to know where she lived. And of course, all the big creators that had reached out to her always had told her to get a P.O. box so that people didn't know where you lived, which is a smart thing to do if you're a big one and people are sending you stuff.
Right. I mean, we don't want to give out anybody's location because there is crazy people on this app that will absolutely go postal on you, right?
Right.
But my question is why can she not work? Is there a reason or is she retired? I mean, what's going on with that? Do you know?
What I was told, and I take it with a grain of salt because I don't know now what's the truth and what's not. She told me that she could not work anymore because she had epilepsy. But but I don't know.
Okay, so that's just what
I
she
have
told you. There's
suspicion. I
no.
have suspicions that that's not true, but you know, I don't know.
Okay. So we don't have a definitive answer for that. At least not right now.
Well, I can tell you one thing. Yesterday, what I seen her doing, physically, she has no disabilities.
No, I don't physically. No, as far as her
That
legs
live
work, no.
last night, definitely none.
Yeah, I
Yeah, she
actually
also says
watched
she
her
has
live
RA.
the other night and she was exercising and doing all kinds of things. So I was kind of wondering why she wasn't working. Why is she not working?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
real active.
Yeah, I mean, she was, up exercising and doing all kinds of things. And it just kind of made me wonder, because I did hear that she was a nurse before. I don't know if
Yes,
that's true,
yes,
but
she
I
was a
did hear
nurse.
that. So, I mean, there's a very lucrative career that she could be working and making good money because they do make good money. My sister's a nurse.
Right.
And Teresa, the lady that got the compound or the potion, whatever they call it,
Yeah.
uh, she's out of the hospital now.
Yes.
Or and somebody said and maybe I'm wrong, but that she might be able to come up in a box.
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't talked to her in a while, so I don't know.
Okay.
There's 152 people in here. Could y'all please tap the screen, please? And thank you very much.
Because the more people, and I know I said it before, but the more people we can get to come forward and the receipts, it just, you know,
Yeah,
I can help
because,
tell the story, but I don't know the story like you all know it.
Right.
right.
Now
And the more you can show, the better.
the interesting thing is, and I don't know if she's gotten a miracle cure or not, but before I was removed, let's put it that way, before she removed me, I, um, she had always said to the mods she had to flip her screen so that it didn't give her headaches because she always told us she was one thickness of glasses away from being totally blind. Okay, if that's the case, why are you wearing readers? You're either lying about that or you can't see a hill of beans in front of you. Because like tonight, she was wearing readers. And she
Maybe,
even said that.
Somebody's asking, why did she remove you?
Why did she remove me? She removed me because she got mad at me because her daughter had asked one of the other mods to ask me because she had given me access to everything because she said, I can't see. You're better at computers and stuff than I am, which is all a bunch of, what now we're finding out. That her daughter had asked another mod to ask me to change the password so that she couldn't go live and embarrass the family if she was like a kite. I'll put it that way. And so I did. I did exactly what I was asked because I respected her daughter. I knew her daughter. I would talk to her daughter on the phone. I would talk to her daughter through the computer and stuff like that. And I respected her daughter, and I figured she was doing that out of concern for her mother. Well, come to find out, the only reason she was doing it that way is so she could say, no, I never told her to do that. Technically, no. She never told me directly to do that. She asked through another mod to pass it along to me.
Was you pro her until she removed you, or had you gotten some hints that something was off before she removed you?
I was pro her because I believed her up until almost the very end, and then I started questioning things. I didn't want to call her out because I wanted to make sure that that page that I had helped build was safe. And that's why I had changed the password when her daughter asked me to, was because I had done a lot of that work on that page. I had done probably, for anybody that's in here, how much would you guesstimate how much of the work would you say that I did on that page? Hey, Angela, there's another former mod, Angela is. Angela, how much would you say that I did on that page?
And when you say page, you're talking about the page where she sold the recipes and whatever, correct?
Because I would give her suggestions on, hey, you haven't done this in a while, or I would, be answering everybody's emails and putting out a newsletter that everybody appreciated. I was just trying to help that page grow.
And wasn't you taking classes or something so you could make it a better page?
Yep. I mean,
that's
they
what you
didn't cost
said.
me. They were right here on TikTok, but yes.
But you still invested your time, and
Oh
that's
yeah.
worth something.
Yeah, I'd be up. There'd be days that I would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and sit till about 8 o'clock taking a class, help her all day when she wanted to work, but she always found it convenient to work at about midnight. So I'd be up till like 3 o'clock in the morning. So maybe I'd get 2 hours of sleep a night trying to help her build this page. See Angela's answer right there? 99%. I did it.
Did you get money for helping her, or what? Wait a minute. Did you get some money for helping her?
I may have made a couple $200. I was supposed to get half of the PDF files, but I didn't because she didn't very rarely sold any. And all the coursework, even though I did all the typing, she wanted all the money because she was the one teaching it. I didn't argue because I'm like, I'm not that kind of a person. I mean, like I've got this account that I go live on, and I got an alternate that I go live on. I don't even ask for gifts on those 2 pages. I'm not that kind of a person. I mean, if somebody wants to gift me, that's fine.
Well, it sounds like you was just helping a friend out, and
Yeah, I was, and that's what I thought.
I think a lot of you did think like that, and There's nothing wrong with that. Just unfortunately, somebody took advantage of it.
Yep. I mean, she knew there was a couple of us I sold, and I know you can't say it on here, PC. Do you know what I'm talking about when I say PC? If not, I'll put it in the chat. I know I can type it.
It's like
It's that
plasticware, right?
it's no, not the plasticware. That's the T one.
Oh,
I'll type it. I know I can type it. There, I just typed it.
okay.
I did that, and there was a girl that sold the tea, if you know what I'm talking about, that you put that has the red covers and stuff like that. And she'd let us put our links in on her link tree, and she asked every once in a while if we wanted to do a party for her. And we're both like, yeah, because then we knew that that was our business that we were working, and it might bring us in some new customers and stuff like that. And if not them, they might know somebody else. So when I did her parties, she knew what the hostess gifts were for each party. And she'd be like, oh, I really want the air fryer cooker there that they've got that you can make toast and it's an air fryer and stuff like that. I said, okay, I know you want that. So I would spend extra money onto the party under my husband's name because I couldn't put it in. He'd had to do it because I was the one that was hosting the party. So that she could get that as a free hostess gift. Well, that's probably long gone in the trash, but yeah, strategically free, pretty much.
This is just absolutely mind blowing to me.
That's a lot, isn't it?
It really
I mean,
is.
see, Michelle, mom of 13, I even to this day, she used to follow this person for the organizing tips and stuff. She reached out to me a couple weeks ago and said, will you help me? And I said, sure. I mean, I can't even tell you the number of things that I've looked up on the internet and books that I had gotten from like the libraries and the little libraries and just books to learn about self-care and homemaking and stuff like that so I could give people tips of things to do. She never did that. All she wanted was the money.
Can you tell us a little about the dry bacon when she's at stores showing all the stuff she's looking at?
Yeah, she likes to do that. The way she says it, when she picks an item up off the shelf, she'll just make comments about, oh, how beautiful wouldn't this look beautiful against my fireplace or on my couch or on my counter or on my table or wherever. Dee Dee, no, you weren't the one. There was a girl and it's not the one that they talk about now, but there's another girl that her name starts with a T that used to be in there that watched her. And one day, this was way back when she first started, she made the comment, oh, I got to go out and scoot. She used to have a pool. And she made the comment one day that the dog had chewed up the pool vacuum. And the way she said it, there was another girl that went right out and ordered one from the Z place where we all like to shop.
Oh my goodness. So people just like, she presented it and they're just like, here, let me get this for you.
Yep.
What the fuck?
No, Angela, it wasn't her. It was another person, I think. I
I'm
think it was
going
another
live at
person.
Walmart tomorrow. You guys get them checkbooks out. 'Cause I'm
That's
gonna
what
buy
I
them.
say. I'm like,
Veggie straws for everybody.
yeah.
Sunshine, I'm gonna drop your ass out this box if you bring up them damn veggie
You
straws
get a
one
rice
more
cake.
time.
I get a rice cake. Everybody gets a rice cake.
Pam, was it the person that Angela said, or was it the one that name is very similar to the one that she has now that's her in her back pocket. Oh yeah, the Kool-Aid is very strong over there.
I'm glad I didn't drink none.
Yeah, I wish I didn't.
Well, it
And
just goes to show that, some friendships ain't worth having. And this one, definitely, you learned the hard
Nope.
way, but
Yep.
and now you have a chance to let others know it's not a good relationship.
yeah, I really, really hope that we have a great crowd
And the
tomorrow.
bad thing is
And
that people don't believe us because they see her.
Well, I wouldn't be helping if I didn't believe you, if that
No.
means anything to you.
that's why it's so important for the screenshots to come out. That's why we need the digital trail, right? That's why it's important, because when you present those things, then people start to believe you.
Yeah,
That's why it's
and
so important.
I mean, now the people believe me. It's the people that are still over there drinking the Kool-Aid that don't believe us. They
Well, the
don't
one
see,
thing you
you
need to
know.
understand is no matter what you say or do, some people will never hear what you're saying.
No,
And
I
it's
know.
not because of who you are or what you're showing. It's because their loyalty is so deep, they can't
Yep.
see anything else.
Yep.
I mean, I've seen it time and time again doing this.
Yep. She's got a girl over there now that gets in a box every once in a while and asks everybody to send her $5, if not more.
Oh,
Do they send it?
See Kathy Dune's comment?
no, I'm sorry, I didn't see it.
It's under, if you go scroll down, it's under Night Shift 2.0's comment of checkmate the snob look away. Yes, Tony asking all to give $5.
Okay.
Man, that's wild.
And I
I would
guess one
just,
of the things that makes me mad more so, I mean, yes, the money and everything, but that's okay. I've got both lives and I've got shop on both accounts. And as somebody said, you know how to do it and you can do it better than her and you'll make more than her. Yeah, I will. The fact that Pam went down first and when they went to visit, Paula took them out to, or took her out. They went and got their nails done, stuff like that. When Angela goes down and goes up to visit her, they go out, they get their nails. I mean, this is petty, but still. I mean, it shows how much what she thought of me. And when Angie goes up, sorry, Angela, I didn't mean that. When Angie goes up to see her, they'll go out and get their nails done and do things. When I went to visit her, and she knew I drove 20 hours down to see her. Well, at first she didn't know I was coming. We surprised her. But we were down there 3 days. I sat there every day at her bar stool, at her bar, watching her go live from 9 in the morning till like 6 at night. Not once did she say, hey, I'm only going to do an hour live because Teresa's been kind enough to come visit me. Nope.
the hold that she has over people is very strange to me. I'm wondering, is it that sweet grandma voice, the sweet grandma love that she's trying to give out? I don't understand it, because I've actually went in her lives and watched her a few times, and she's a very manipulative person.
Yep. She'd
I can
always
I
she'd
seen it in
always
10
yell out
minutes.
she'd always yell out for Pam or I or hey mods, will you put this in the chat? You know, instead of saying, could someone please type this in, instead of asking nicely, there are manners. I don't know if that lady knows how to use them. Um, she'd yell at me, hey Teresa, put this on my calendar. Hey Pam, do this. You know, and there would be days that, let me see, Angela, are you still in here? Angela Ledford. Or anybody else that recently, just before, that was in there when I was still in there. Type in the comments what her echo said at night that I had typed in. What did I send to her? What did I send to her? Yeah, everyone, email everyone. I can't go live today. But what did her echo say that I had to type in to her calendar? And Wayne would always laugh at it. I typed it because she'd always forget her medicine. And I'm a big one on remembering your medicine because I have 2 boys with, yeah. Yeah, she did snap at someone at a restaurant one time because she was an influencer. But anyways, I have 2 boys that have epilepsy and I have a husband that has heart issues. So I know how important medicine is and taking it on schedule and stuff. So I literally had to remind her and send a reminder to her Echo at 8 o'clock at night. Paula, it's time for your medicine. And her husband, Wayne, would always joke, thanks, Teresa from Vermont, for the reminder.
Hey, I'm going to say something, and I know you probably already know this, but for anybody else listening, if anybody you mod for asks you to pin cash apps, get out of there. Run.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Asian Cajun, she'd ask me to make her type up write down her grocery list.
So, yeah, she used you as a personal assistant then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I never got, well, I mean, if we got lucky and sold a file, I might have gotten $5 from it, but that's about it.
And she did send you the money if she sold a file?
No, because I had access to the apps, to the apps, and I took out. There was a lot of times that I knew she was desperate because she'd be like, "We have no money for food for this week." Well, okay, so I'd send her all the money instead of keeping what was rightfully mine. But
And did I hear this right? I'm not.
Hey,
I'm
little man.
giggling a little, but did I hear it right in that live earlier that somebody actually paid her mortgage?
yep.
What in the hell? I have the
More than
wrong fucking
once.
Well,
friends, man. I'm telling you
I don't
what.
know if it's her whole mortgage or just like one payment of it. But yep.
I think somebody said somebody paid
Wait,
it
wait,
once.
wait, wait, wait. Somebody paid off her house or just a payment of the mortgage?
They
Like
paid it.
we need to be
No,
clear here.
they paid a payment, and then
Okay, okay.
somebody else paid a few. I think somebody said paid like almost a year of payments,
I
What
don't know
in
about
the
that one. I know about the one payment that came in
but
because some
one
of
or
it,
two or 12.
if it didn't have
That's
to do with
crazy.
lives, if it didn't have to do with the lives, she didn't always share with me, which is okay because then I don't know, and
Here
then
we
I don't
go.
know much.
1
Yeah,
year of all her bills, not just the mortgage. So they
that
paid.
is fucking insane.
How do people get this?
I'm telling you what, my mods need to fucking step it up. What the fuck's going on in here, y'all?
Hey,
No, I'm
everybody
just
drop
kidding.
that cash out. Let's go. Pin it.
Damn. That is fucking wild. Like, what in the hell? The amount of manipulation she has to be using is has to be like staggering in numbers because
but it's a manipulation that you don't. If you think I mean, okay, I don't know any of your friends, checkmate, so I'm just using it as an example. Say your best friend says to you, hey, I can't pay my phone bill today. And it means the difference between me eating and not eating. I either can pay my phone bill or buy groceries. I mean, I kind of would always step up and say, hey, I'll help out because, I don't want to see somebody starving. I'm not that kind of a person.
She
So I
did
want to
that
be
multiple
very
times.
clear, very, very clear that I have some very dear people on this app that I absolutely adore and love to pieces, but never one of them have ever asked me to pay their phone bill or help them buy groceries. Ever.
Right. No, but I'm just, that's that was how she was. She led you to believe that you were her best friend. And, you know, I took that. I guess I should have not been blind. And yes, Pam, you tried to tell me. I wish I listened to you back 3 years ago, but I didn't. Because Pam had tried to get me out. Yeah. I sent Donna money because one day Paula said she didn't have groceries. And Donna lives in the area that Paula does. And she went and bought groceries for Paula. Well, come to find out, she didn't need the groceries. But she was crying and begging that she didn't have much food to eat.
I noticed yesterday when she was crying and how it changed after she got somebody bought her dinner. So she double dipped yesterday, didn't she?
Probably.
She had somebody buy her McAllister's. Then a few hours later, somebody else sent her something for dinner.
Probably.
Instead of telling that other person, no, thank you, we already had somebody buy us dinner,
Yep.
they accepted it. Or she did.
I know I am, Michelle.
Yeah, Tammy
And the
said, yep,
funny thing
sure
is,
did.
and the funny thing is, if he's in the house, there's no tears at all. If he goes out of the house to go like to the shop or to go to town or something, that's when the tears are come flying, and that's when he's unaliving and everything else.
Wait a minute. She tells people that her husband is dying?
Yes. Well, in a roundabout way. He has stage 4 terminal C. And I'm not supposed to say that word. That's why I said the word C. Yeah, she'll tell everybody when he's not around that he has terminal stage 4 C. No, I don't know.
Oh,
My
wow.
brother has the C. And I've known people that have been terminal. They live for years. They're not unaliving anytime soon. But she says that, and the fake tears start not falling, but the eyeballs start scrunching up like they're going to start falling and stuff.
Has she ever used her mental health as a
No,
money grab?
I've never seen it, but that doesn't mean lately she hasn't. I don't know.
I mean,
When I
she
was in
actually
there,
does
no.
because she cries and stuff, like she did yesterday, how she was crying and
We're not going to skip past the fact that she's telling people that her husband is actively dying so they'll send her money. That's
right.
diabolical.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is that's
Oh yeah,
terrible.
and when
It's
he's not there, she starts in on about the trolls.
I mean, I 100% believe he's got cancer, but you know what? Anybody I've ever known to have cancer, I look at the positive, not the negative,
Right. Thank you,
and,
Carol.
and to assume it just to get people to feel bad, that's wrong.
Yep.
Gross.
Yep. And checkmate, I don't know if how much you were in the live tonight, but the girl Suze, she's a mod now.
Mm-hmm.
I forget when it was. I've kind of put that saga out of my brain right now. But at one point in time, I guess it was when he was sick. At one point in time, he was in the hospital or just coming home. It was right around the time just before I left, I guess, or just after. No, it must have been just before. Because she said, I'm going to donate some money. I'm going to send you a check in honor of my son who was killed recently in a car accident. So she sent Paula a check. I don't know what happened to that check because the check came after I left. So I don't know. I've heard stories, but I can't verify what happened to it because that was after I left.
I'm literally speechless. Like, I
Something
don't know
I
what to
did hear her
say.
say, and I guess she was defending it, and I found a little strange, was she made the comment to somebody that, you know, he went after his chemotherapy and went and had some beers with the guys and hung out with them and stuff. Most people I've ever known that when they've gotten done with chemo, my dad, he died of cancer, and he would come home sick, throwing up, couldn't eat. And I know everybody's different, but I know it really takes it out of you.
Listen, I really don't want to downplay anybody's sickness because if he does have cancer, that's horrible. I don't want to downplay anything that he may be going through. But if there's a chance that she's lying and he does not have that, I mean that's gross behavior.
Yeah,
Absolutely gross
I hope she's
behavior.
not lying, and if he does, I hope the very best for him, 100%, because that's a
Well,
vicious
she had
disease.
told me when he was first diagnosed, the doctor told him he had to stop the DRINKING. Well, why is she saying that the doctor knows about it when the doctor's the one that, or she told me that the doctor said he had to stop it?
My mind is just blown. I don't know what to say. Like, this is such a rabbit hole that I guess we're all going down together. Hey, Miss Diane.
I'm glad all you ladies got out when you did.
I know there are a few of us that wish we got out sooner and had seen it sooner, but we believed that what we believed, and Angela, and I don't know who else is in here that was a mod just right at the time that I got removed. We believed that it was because she was all of a sudden taking all these supplements and stuff, and the 3 letters with the number 1 after it, that it was somehow a bad mixture of a bad reaction to the all of the things together. And then now we know differently. But
Well, one thing you guys are doing, and that's you're telling your story, and like Checkmate said earlier, receipts, telling your story. That's how you get people. Just like I just seen somebody said that Pam stopped, them from sending any kind of donations or anything. Let's make this a larger scale and let more people know, don't give this lady nothing.
Rachel, I was the same way. I was blind to what was going on except to the end.
So I actually, like I said, I had been watching her here and there, and I could see it within the first 20 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. But I guess maybe it's because I've been in awareness so long, so I see all the signs and all the things that people do. So I was probably lucky, that I was seeing it right away. But I could see how people would fall for her. She seems very kind on live, very loving, very giving, very nurturing, right?
And she was like that at the beginning. Like she would teach you how to take a pair of shorts or a pair of pants and like if she would teach with the kids' clothes on how to make like a little packet. So when they woke up in the morning, you just grabbed a packet out of the drawer and it had your underwear, your socks, your t-shirt, your pants, all in one little packet. And they were ready to go out the door instead of being like, well, what are we going to wear today? And a lot of people appreciated that, me including, because I've got well, two of them live at home now. I've got 3 kids, but one of them's married. So I mean, I even did it for my husband to go to work because he's a teacher and has to get up at 4:30 in the morning, and it kept him from having to turn the lights on to find clothes that he needed. I made little packets for him.
Well, I think we can all say that I think she started out and she had great ideas and she probably would have been really good on this app, but it seems like somewhere she got lost.
Yep.
Well, she got lost in the money. The money is what lost
It's
her.
always the money.
It's always the money that is going to lead you in a different path than what you started. Because once it starts coming in, you get addicted to that rush. Because then
I
know
don't
people
know
are
if it
going to keep sending it,
I
Yep.
don't know if it was so much the money, but what the money could get her.
which is part of it, right?
Right.
I mean, she had that money to do whatever she wanted, buy whatever she wanted. So, yeah, it was part of, I mean, it was all of it.
Right.
You can have yeah, just request. The
Angela
boxes
hit
are
the little
open.
the little 2 people character at the bottom.
I was just like checkmate. I went in there and if I hadn't been in there for a reason, I could see myself hanging out in there just because she kind of reminded me of my mom a little bit,
Yeah,
kind
the
and
only thing I ask, if you come up to a box, don't say any last names, don't dox any locations. I
And
don't want
that
any of that in here.
and that's what I think a lot of people did like her is a lot of people would say to her, "You reminded me of my grandmother who is now in heaven." Or my mother who is now in heaven.
yeah, because let's face it, we all want to feel and remember what that person reminds us of. It's nice to be reminded.
I just wanted to I'm forever being what the devil's advocate maybe, I don't know. But just to let you know, the reason some of us drank the Kool-Aid for so long is in my case, I had, like Rachel just said, she had just lost her grandmother. That was my mama. And at the time that I first found her, I was in the bed for 5 years. I didn't leave home. I was clinically depressed. Nobody, nothing could help. I found her on my TikTok one day and she challenged me. She tells everybody, I even got her out of bed, and I've had to remind her, no, you didn't. God did that. He just used you as a vessel. But I give the devil his dues, and she was instrumental in challenging me. I started getting up every day and putting on clothes and putting on makeup and making my bed and cleaning my house, even though I wasn't going anywhere. And I did eventually start venturing out a little bit on my own. But I'm going to give the devil his dues, and I will say this. Not a lot of people saw it like I saw it, but my daughter's in here and she will say the same thing. The night that I watched her, or the day that I watched her almost overdose on life, I had to give it up because I have a kid who struggled with addiction, severe addiction, and she knew that, and she should have offered me the opportunity to get out as a mod, but she didn't. She didn't value me like I valued her. And that's really all that I wanted to say. I just wanted to give the devil that little bit of due because she did do, like Teresa said, she did a lot of good at the beginning. And I was one of the ones that she helped. And I will forever be grateful for God putting her in my path that day because I don't know if I'd still be in the bed or not. I don't know. But yeah, I'm of the
Rich,
unpopular. I'm sorry.
if I can ask, did you give her money too?
No, I did not. I've never had a whole lot of money. And what I did, I spent on my kids and my grandbabies. And I sent her a painting that I did. And I sent her a, what you call it, mugs that I drink coffee out of. Anyway, the big Stanley cup, but it wasn't a Stanley. But it had chicks and the mama duck and all that on it. And I sent that to her. And that's all I ever sent her.
Let me ask you this, and I want to see. I'm not saying less than or more than on this, so don't take it wrong. But since you didn't offer no monetary things, was you treated different than anybody that had given money?
Oh, I
Do,
was.
do
She
you think?
didn't like Teresa said. She would yell for her, and she would yell for Pam, and she would yell for Christina. I don't know that anybody else sent her money, but she never ever yelled for me. The only time she talked to me was if I asked her something directly.
Okay.
Now at 3 a.m. when she couldn't sleep and I was up crying, or I was up because of insomnia or whatever, I was the one she was calling and crying to on the phone at 3 a.m. about this and that and the other. And I'm just like, I'm not in a position. I can't help, but I can listen. And you're just the sweetest thing, and you're just so good to me. And I don't know what I ever did to deserve you. And yeah.
Yeah, I was just curious. And I didn't mean nothing by it, but
No, it's
that's
fine.
a pattern with, scammers and beggars that even though, they're friends and stuff or whatever, they go more towards the person. I can go into a live, and because of my gifter badge, if there's not a lot of people in that live and they're in there for gifts, I'll get talked to more than people with no badge, and it's really disgusting.
Right. And you get mentioned. You get that
Right.
the accolade,
And that's why I asked that question.
right.
I was
And I
just
just
kind of
felt
curious, and I
I
knew the
felt that
answer.
I guess I felt a 2.5 year long obligation to her. I don't know, but I was there for 2.5 years, and I'll tell you, as long as you're drinking that Kool-Aid, she's gonna keep pouring it out. And
But the bad thing is, as Rachel says, is she would talk bad. I mean, like when we went down south to visit her, I'm from Vermont, born and raised in New York State, upstate New York, but moved all over the country with my husband's military career. But I dress in shorts and a t-shirt because we hike too, and the longer socks. And she said to Pam one day, she said, Pam, you got to check out Teresa's page. Did you see you ought to see how she dresses. She can't even cook like we do. She has to use a recipe to cook. Pam's like, so? At least she cooks. And then she may say something about Angela. And I know Angie, she didn't want her to know where they were when Wayne was sick. And like, Misty, she always said that Misty's a current mod. Yeah.
It's
See what
almost like
Pam
she
wrote?
wanted divides between you guys. She
Yeah.
wanted
right,
to put walls up against
We had
each
to
other.
literally, when Pam left, she made each one of us take a screenshot of the picture that showed we had blocked Pam.
yep.
But Misty is a mod now. She used to say, I don't think Misty's all there. I think she's missing a few cards in her deck. But yet, she's obviously good enough now to be a mod, so she must not be missing those cards.
Or she's got a fat
Well,
wallet.
I think the part of it is, when people do those kind of things, it's because they don't want you to talk to each other. They don't
Right.
want you to know everything that's going on behind the scenes. It's a huge part of the scamming.
The real I'm gonna say this and I'll drop down because this is kind of funny to me now. I got mad at first because she blamed it on somebody else, and I know it was her that said it. But I due to you were asking about mental health with her a while ago, due to mental health issues and sleep issues and stuff like that, I took a lot of medicine, and it got back to me that she called me dopey. And now I sit back and I go, well, if that wasn't the pot calling the kettle black, and yeah, so that's the kind of person she is. She wanted to keep animosity between us.
Of
I mean,
course
she would
she
call
did.
me and say, you can't trust this one, and this one because they're talking about you and they're saying this. And then she'd call them and say, you can't trust her because she's did she kept the pot stirred.
Did
Yeah,
it
it's part of the manipulation.
did
Yes,
it
ma'am.
keep stirred, or how were you guys with each other during that time?
It was
Well, that
strange.
depends on who was. Like when Pam was left, I didn't talk to. When Pam left and Paula had me block her, I didn't talk to Pam till Pam reached out when everything went down with me because she said, I went through it and I know what I went through. Teresa's not going to go through it too by herself. So
Did
Pam
that
reached out to me and, we talked and got things settled and we've been talking ever since. And
did Did that hurt when she made you block her? I mean,
Yeah,
I bet so. I bet
but
so.
she kept saying, "Oh, Pam did this," and she made the person that was whoever she happened to be removing made them sound so bad. And you believe, again, we
Yeah,
were
you
all
believed it.
still
So
drinking the Kool. We were all still drinking the
right.
Kool-Aid at the time.
And that's just
So
another part of her manipulation.
right.
She
Teresa,
didn't want you to hear what Pam had to say.
you were on the phone that day that she called me to do that pre-mod interview. Do you
Yep.
remember what she asked me?
No.
And this is a big line with her, you guys. Are you team Pam or are you team Paula?
Oh yeah.
And I just stood there and I'm thinking, am I talking to a 12? But anyway, I answered her. I said, well, I don't know Pam. Pam and I have chatted a little bit back and forth. I said, I don't know Pam, so I guess I'm team Paula. And I got to be a mod. But she's real big on picking sides and yeah, and your loyalty and your,
Yep.
yeah. But I'm going to drop down. Y'all have a good night.
Night, Angela.
May I ask you a question before you drop?
Yes,
Will you
ma'am.
be in the live tomorrow?
I sure will.
All right, perfect. I would love for you to have a box tomorrow.
Okay, just let me know when and what. Well, I don't need to know what.
I'll send you I'll
soon.
send you a message, Angela.
Yeah, do that. I'll be there at 6.
Okay.
Perfect.
Right.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
ma'am.
Thank you,
All right.
Angela.
Thank you. Thanks.
Night, Angela.
Good night.
But now we all talk, and we have I created a FB chat called the former mods, or
That's good. You have that relationship.
the flying monkeys, I guess it was.
It'll be 6 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. As soon as I get out of the office, I'm gonna go live.
She's not going to be up at a.m. Night shift's not letting her up that early.
I have to work in the morning. What do you mean?
Not at 6 a.m. What, 9 to 5 banker's hours?
What the Why am I always being called out? He has to get up and go to work too.
Yeah, but he makes a lot of money.
Okay, we're not doing this right
Yeah,
now.
Scam Opera, she would do some pre-mod interviews to make sure that the people fit with what she wanted. But I think it was more of, now that I look back at it, I think it was more of, would they follow along with her scams and stuff? Because I know there was a couple that she was interested in, one of them that she was interested in as a mod, because the girl would always comment. But again, the girl was always kind of crying in the chats that she wanted Paula to pray for her and stuff because she had this going on. And she never said what it was, but she just said she wanted Paula's prayers. And Paula went and looked at her profile, which I would do too if I didn't know who my mods were. And a lot of the stuff was bedroom type pictures, not in bed, but like the professional ones that you would have taken for the bedroom. You
Like
all know what I'm talking
shots?
about, huh?
Kind of like glamour shots.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to
Hey,
say a few things. Oh, I'm so
can I?
sorry, Pam. Go ahead, please.
It's okay. Teresa was talking about, and I just wanted to piggyback on what Teresa was saying, how she would talk to me about Teresa. And she would say, Teresa's real smart on the computer, and that's the reason I have her doing all my typing and all. And she's, Pam, are you friends with her on Facebook? And I'd say, well, yeah. Well, have you looked at her profile? And I'm like, yeah. Well, she's real smart. She said it looks like two nerds fell in love and had a house full of nerds. And she said that more than once to me. And I was like, this woman is supposed to be your best friend, the one that has your back, your ride or die. And I was like, oh my goodness. And she would tell me, she said, that's the reason I've got you, because you and I cook a lot alike. And Teresa, honey, she can't cook. She can't get in the kitchen and just cook like me and you do. She has to follow a recipe to a T. And she can't cook if she don't have a recipe. And I'm thinking, and there's a lot of folks like that. At least they're cooking. They're not running through McDonald's every night. So, that was, Teresa didn't say that. But that, and then to know that Teresa drove her and her family 20 hours one way to see this woman, and me knowing the things that she had said to me about her, I was like, wow. But yeah, that's her. That sweet, sweet, sweet woman.
Yeah, this is crazy. I really want to say a couple things while I have a lot of people in here that supported her in the past. If you have any screenshots that you can share to me, please do. Please do as soon as possible so I can get them redacted. Not me, myself, I'm sorry, but Birdie. Get them redacted, get them ready for tomorrow. Please send them. As many as you can get, as many people that can send me stuff, the better. The more we can show, the better off we'll be, because once we carry this out, other people are going to pick it up. And then it's going to become bigger, right? And that's what we want. We want people to see everything and show everything. So if you have anything, any digital footprints, any Cash App receipts, any digital receipts of anything, please send them our way because we need them for tomorrow. With that being said, this is just a preview of what's going to be said tomorrow night. So I really hope that everybody comes back and listens to these ladies speak, because there's going to be more than just what's up here tonight. And it's really important that their story gets out so people know how manipulative this lady really is, because she is probably, I mean, she's up there in the top for me, just with the things that she's done and said to people, and the amount of money that she has gotten is absolutely mind-blowing.
And I mean, it literally, I don't know if any of the mods that were mods at the last bunch before I left are in here. I know, Angela, you might still be here. They would be on the phone. Sorry, it still bothers me. We talked for like 12 hours because this is what I was like when she let me go, because I thought she was my friend. And it hurt so bad because I really thought she was a friend that needed help. And that's what I was trying to do.
I'm so very sorry. I could never imagine
I'm sorry
any of
too.
my people treating me this way. I mean, and I have a great group of people that support me, and I could never imagine feeling this way.
I mean, for the number of hours that I put in for her, to not even get paid, most of it was just done on my free time. As I say, my husband's a teacher. So we used to go off in the summer hiking, and I'd have to work my hiking trips around. I mean, we didn't go far. We just went in different paths here in Vermont, hiked in New Hampshire. And she'd be like, I'm going to go live tomorrow. Now you will be in the live and not out hiking, right? And I'm like, well, I guess. I mean, there would be some days that I wouldn't go in her live and I'd be out hiking with him.
So I really hope that a lot of people heard that, because if somebody is ever asking you to put their family behind just for you on this fucking app, that's a huge red flag. Don't ever do it, because your family should be more important than anything or anybody on this app.
100%.
That is wild.
And Teresa, I want you to know, friendship is free, and you'll never hear me or ask you for nothing. And I'm your friend. Friendship don't rely on what I can give you or what you can give me. All you ladies are a good group of people. And I'm glad you have each other. And I'm glad you're telling this story because it needs to be told.
I mean, I tell my people all the time, and they can attest to this. if you cannot make it to the live, it's not a big deal. Do what you need to do. Do not be obligated to come here and sit with us. We're absolutely going to be fine. If you have family things, please do it. Please do not put that on the back burner for this.
Do you
And I
see
say it
big?
to them all the time.
Do you see Big Dog 3615's comment? That's Pam's husband, by the way, in case you didn't know. She doesn't care about no one's family at all. And she doesn't.
No, when I talk to Pam, definitely not. I mean, it's what she's told me. It's wild.
Yep. I mean, and I guess part of what hurts is the fact that, you know, we drove down there, made a special trip out of the way. I mean, it's not like to the W store 20 minutes down the road. It's 20 hours. Yes, we did stop along the way before then. But like we stopped in Arlington, and I knew that her grandkids probably would never get out of where they live to vacation and stuff, just, you know, for financial reasons and stuff. So I went live so the kids could see the graves in Arlington. I bought them a book about Arlington. One of her children is named after a certain place. We drove by that place, took a picture of that place, and I overlaid the grandchild's picture on it.
Well, it
So that
seems like that you are a very loyal, faithful,
the
great friend.
grandchild could have it as a, you know, kind of like a memento of, you know, memento of it and stuff.
Right. Yeah, so I work very closely with creators Birdie, Amber, and Fallon, and they have been through a similar situation that you have, not as deep as you have, but they still, have times when they are not 100% confident in what is, they're doing. So I totally get the manipulation part of it, because I see it firsthand. And I am one of the last people to try to tell anybody what to do. Go where you want, sit here where you want. Please spend time with your family, because this is always going to be here. But that time that you get with your family, it goes by really fast. So please don't ever let anybody feel like you're obligated to be in their life just because you're a mod and just because you talk to them off the app or, in DMs, because at the end of the day, this is not that important. That time with your family, you're never going to get back.
Nope. And I lost so much of it typing and, you know, being in lives. And I mean, it would have been one thing if it was just a simple hour live or even 2 hour live, but she'd go live for 8 hours at times that we'd be sitting there.
Yeah,
And
that's just really wild to me. Are
and
you
heaven
going to be
forbid
able
if
to be
you
in the
weren't in the
live
live when
tomorrow?
you were beckoned.
Will you be able to be in the live tomorrow in a box?
Me, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I'll try.
Great.
I may end up in tears again, but
It's part of it, and you need to get them out, and people need to hear you, because the heartbreak in your voice, it's awful.
We're here for you.
I do, however, want to end the live here really soon, and I just wanted to come up and do some scammer beggar chat. Obviously, it took a little turn, but this is just a portion of what is going on, y'all. So please, please, tomorrow when I make the video for this live, share it out to everybody, your church members, whoever,
Your family,
everybody, your
your church
family, your
members, your
friends, your church
congregation,
members,
people you work
all
with,
of
their
it.
families and friends. Just share it out.
Please get as many people in here as you can to hear these ladies' stories. We're not asking you for anything. Taps, shares, That's it. We don't need anything else for doing this. We just really want to help people. And I really think that this story needs to get out to more people, and hopefully people pick it up and, start calling her out and going in there and doing the things that we need to do to help these people.
Well, the problem is if somebody goes in and calls her out, I don't know if Sunshine, if you noticed it a couple times today, somebody'd make a comment and call her out about something, and before anybody could even see it, I mean, granted, I've seen it because I'm quick enough at looking because of modding and stuff. She'd have the mods block and delete the comments.
Yeah, but here's
Well,
the
yeah,
thing.
that's scammer 101.
Right. So, I mean,
The more people going in there calling her out, though, the people that are supporting her are starting to think, well, why is she keeping called out this much? And they start looking into it a little more.
right.
So that's all good publicity.
Right.
Right. The more people that go in there and troll it and say what they have to say, the truth, right? Because we don't want to go in there and do crazy things. But the more people that go in there, the more that's going to see it, because you can only block and mute so fast, right?
Right.
Something's going to get through sooner or later. And the more people that see it, maybe we'll even get some people over there, come over here tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping for, anyways. If it goes that way, I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, Rochester. Absolutely. I'm not looking at my phone. Mods, what are y'all doing down there?
Hey, one thing I wanted to ask, and I know we want to end, did she have a lot of filtered words?
Yes.
Figured so.
Yep. And more as Pam left, and now I'm on the filter. I'm privileged. I'm on the filtered list. Yeah. And anybody that, like Linda said, if anybody that asked where Pam or I went, they got blocked immediately.
You can't see requests, Lisa. Let me see.
Well, Teresa, I'm gonna go here in just a minute. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, hearing all of you stories, and give this lady the attention she needs and the voice you ladies need.
All right,
Thank
Sunshine.
you.
Have a good night.
So, what's up, Rochester, before we end?
I didn't want to interrupt the one you were talking about now because I didn't have a chance to pop in your box last night when you were talking about Tim and Angela. The one quick thing I wanted to say, the girl that's not the 13-year-old, the one that with regards to the adult pictures, Kimberly, she's a very, very dear friend of mine, and it's still, I was talking to her earlier today, and yes, what Tim did to her was horrendous, and it bothers her still, especially what he did last summer to her. But she does not mind talking about it. So anybody that brings it up, she's not offended by it. It doesn't bother her because she's doing a lot better now with the full-time job that she's carrying and everything else. So she's made a turnaround after the horrific things that they've done to her. And,
Well, I mean,
and I
that's amazing, That's what we want. We want people to get up and take care of themselves. That's our goal, right?
absolutely it is. And I'm proud of her for what doing it. She's working on also 2 years in recovery as well.
Well, that's amazing. Tell her congratulations.
I will. And I just wanted to make that quick point. I mean, because I feel really bad what happened to her, and more so about the 13-year-old girl. And I just appreciate you all bringing awareness to it last night, and the folks that were talking about it today.
Yeah, we're going to keep bringing awareness to Tim and Angela, probably not as much as other people, because there is thousands of other scammers on this app, right? And we want to give everybody their 10 minutes of fame. That's why we're trying to cover people that aren't normally covered, because sometimes when you cover people too much, you start losing grasp of what you're actually doing. And I'm a firm believer that once you start hating these people, like you feel that inside of your body, you need to walk away, because hate is going to make you do things that you would never have did before.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Another one that got taken down today was Becky. She got taken down for a third time in 2 weeks today. She she was getting called out on her racism and whatnot today, and the person that she had in her box battling. I guess he's always in there with her all the time, and he was co-signing all that. Like, people can say words and it doesn't mean anything. I'm a black man myself, and I'm not bothered by her saying those words. I don't think that she's a racist, and I don't think her family's a racist and things of that nature. But she got taken down for another 3 days today.
I think the thing that people need to understand about Becky is persuaded very easily. She is not a strong minded person. She is not somebody that has a backbone. So she is absolutely going to flow whichever the way the wind takes her, right? So
Yeah.
when people are telling her, that it's okay and they're hyping her up, it's going to get worse. That's why that needs to be taken out of the equation. The more she's trolled and pushed, these people are going to start pushing back and making her, I hate to use making, but blowing her in the way of those things, right? She's just not somebody that is going to stand up for herself without somebody else doing it for her.
Not at all. I noticed that big time today, and I don't really watch Becky all that much, but I got a lot today.
I don't
agree.
watch Becky at all because I don't agree with the way she's trolled. I don't agree with following people around on the app and getting in boxes and, saying things that don't need to be said, right? Because I believe in good, clean awareness, and I believe using their words is enough. I don't believe that you have to take it any steps further. Because in the end of it all, the only thing that you really have is what they're saying. And if you use their words against them, there's no way for them to deny that because they said it. So I stay completely on the app. I don't do the bullying, the body shaming, any of that. I don't believe in any of that. I don't like any of that. I don't believe in bringing children into anything. So, I mean, it's my opinion, right? And not everybody agrees with me, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But I can tell you from experience, if you use their words against them, it's the best weapon you have. The best. Use their words, show people what they're saying, what they're doing. Because you have it. You have their voice, you have their actions on video. And
Absolutely.
there's nothing they can do to dispute that.
No, and it's like we've used Tim and Angela's words against them. They tried to dispute that, but they can't dispute the black and white, the recordings, or their own words at all.
And you're absolutely right. They can't. Because how can you?
You can't. There's no way you can. You can't.
See, all these people following these scammers and beggars around and going to their hotel rooms and calling their hotel rooms is counteractive to what we're trying to do. You
You're right.
can't go around stalking people and, body shaming them and calling them names and calling their hotels because it's counterproductive. We want them to get up and get a job and take care of themselves. So why would we want to call their jobs? Why do you want to call their hotel rooms? Why do you want to do any of that? I don't understand any of it.
I don't understand any of it either. Like, for instance, we use Jordan Paul as an example. Yes, we want her off the app, but we don't want people to continue to send her money. We want her to become a productive member of society, as we do all these beggars, so they're not on here taking innocent people's money.
Right. But see, that's a huge misconception because you're never going to get them off of the app. You're never
Well, you're
going to
right.
stop people from giving them money, but you can absolutely slow it down and you can absolutely warn people, and save people from sending money because you're always going to get the diehards that are going to send money no matter what. No matter what you tell them, no matter what they see, they're always going to send money. And that's just part of it. But being counterproductive in what awareness actually does is making it worse to me. And that's my opinion. I don't know if everybody agrees with me. I don't really care if people agree with me because I've been here a long time and I've seen awareness work. I've seen it work time and time again, but I've seen it work the original way. I've seen it work being productive and messaging people tagging people in videos and doing all of those kind of things so people see their actions and hear their words. That absolutely works. I've seen it work many, many times.
I have too. Just like I think I forgot who's. I think box you were in. And you had me do some clean trolling. Do you remember that night? I mean, that's the way you get awareness to work.
Right. You go over there and you go in. If you want to go in their chats and talk and troll them, absolutely, whatever. Do whatever you want, but do it to where you're putting out the truth about them. Don't go over there and call them names because then people are going to feel sorry for them
And that's
and
how they're
send
going
them
to get their
money.
money. Yeah, right. You're
You're right.
100% right.
So,
But
I mean,
I'm
yeah, a
sorry, I
lot of
didn't mean to
people don't
interrupt you.
agree with the way, I do awareness, but I was taught awareness from people like the Penny Fairy and Auburn and Samantha. I watched those people, Frauds 911, Curious George. Those people are the ones that set the standards for me. And those are the same standards that I follow today. And I will never bend from those standards.
And nor should you, because you do amazing work.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I appreciate the time allowed in your box, checkmate.
Absolutely. Anytime. Anybody's always welcome to any of my box. Anytime we have a live, and we open boxes, I want people to come up.
Yes, because every voice needs to be heard, every opinion, whether you agree with it or not. But hey, listen, my opinion, if it helps someone, not even one person, not send a scammer or beggar money, I feel like I've accomplished something.
Right. It makes it worth it, right? Because sometimes we, as awareness, we get frustrated because, fuck, somebody just sent Jordan Paul all the money this morning and the frustration was so loud. But you also didn't got that one person from not sending money. So that in the end, that makes it worth it. I believe that it makes it worth it because I know myself, I have walked away from the app for over 6 months because the frustration was too much for me and I decided that I needed to walk away. And I left for 6 months. I did come back and I've been doing awareness since. And, I don't know any other way to do it. I just do it the way that I was shown and the way I watched people do it. So I don't know. I just pass on my advice to people. If they take it, that's great. If they don't, that's fine too.
You're absolutely right, and you're doing it the right way, and it's amazing work.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Hey, you're welcome, checkmate. But I'm going to drop down because I'm getting ready to check out at the store. But I appreciate everybody, and thank you for allowing me in the box.
Yes, thank you for coming up. You have a great night.
You too, checkmate.
Thank you. All right. With that being said, I think we're going to end out tonight. Me and my little feathered friend up here. I really hope everybody comes to the live tomorrow and listens to these ladies. It's going to be an early live, so if you can't make it, I completely understand. Even my mods, I know it's way earlier than what we usually do. So for those of you that can actually come in and mod, I really appreciate it. If you can't, it's fine. No worries. So I will see everybody again tomorrow night, and I'm going to end out tonight. Thanks for the taps, the shares. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being over here. Sunshine, you're getting blocked. I have a mod spot open, y'all. Anyways, y'all have a good night. We'll see you soon. Bye.